Hello there. In the previous video, we learned about how to use the Axe DevTools to test the structure of the page, like headings, etc., and the list items. And we will continue further on this page with our journey of testing. So as we were discussing about this session schedule, which is basically showing the user what are different sessions available. So session is the main entry point and the agenda for this particular section. So future of digital innovation should be heading, but name of the speaker shouldn't be heading, as we established that in the previous video. So select that as that it shouldn't be heading, and then Michael Shen, I'll select that. This one shouldn't be heading. Okay. Then coffee break and networking. So this is actually fine as a session heading because even though it's not a talk, it's still part of the schedule timeline. So a user might want to navigate directly to it. So this can be kept as an H4 under day one. So that's fine. Moving on, this is fine. This is incorrect. This is fine. This is incorrect. This is fine. This is incorrect. Okay. Now this is a separate section, of course, and that's get. So this one is get the complete schedule. This should actually be an H2, right? Because it's the beginning of a new section. So I'll leave that as it is because it still needs to be heading. Testimonial, this is correct because it's a new section. David Rodriguez is they're showing it as heading. So here, David Rodriguez as a heading is of course incorrect over here. And the reason for that is because headings should introduce new content sections or subsections. And in this case, David Rodriguez, Amanda Wilson, Jessica Martinez are testimonial authors, not section headers. As headings, if we place them as headings, they will clutter the screen reader's heading navigation list with irrelevant entries because it doesn't make sense. For example, a screen reader user navigation by heading would hear testimonials, is going to hear testimonials. And if we use these as headings, these author names, then it's going to say David Rodriguez, then it's going to say Amanda Wilson, without actual testimonial content, which is confusing. So the correct structure should be, there should be an H2, testimonials, okay? And then the testimonial text, like all of these contents that you see, this should be a plain paragraph, which I'm sure it is. The author name can be a plain text we can use like cite or a paragraph. Then role can again be the plain text, which is the project manager, UI, UX designer, plain paragraph. Author name can be plain text. Role creative director can be plain text. So that's how it should be. So David Rodriguez or the author name should not be in heading this because his name is metadata inside of the testimonial section, not a heading. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and select that. So David Rodriguez, Amanda Wilson, Ryan, Rachel, Jessica Martinez. Yeah, so that's that. Okay, now the next section is in the footer. You can see it says useful links, our services, HIC, SolaSwept, and Nobis Elam. So all these are valid headings. This is because footer often contains multiple navigation blocks like site links, services, resources. And using heading helps screen readers jump directly to the right block instead of tabbing through every link. So this is fine. So I'm not going to select any of these and then I'm just going to hit next. Now it's saying, are there any headings that we missed? Okay, so I'm going to say yes, we missed some headings. And then click next. Select any headings that are not already highlighted. So we'll go on top. These are all fine. We don't need to do anything here. This is also fine. Moving on. This is also fine, no worries. Yeah, remember we wanted these to be headings, so I'm going to click on that, and that, and that. So these should be headings. And then scroll down. I think rest is fine, so I'm going to hit next. So at the present, these are as buttons. I would say these should be like wrapped inside of headings. Of course, they would be button because, you know, they're clickable, but it should be wrapped within the heading. And the reason for that is because these also serve as section title for the schedule. For example, screen reader user might want to jump directly to day 2, right? Quickly by heading navigation, not by buttons. So if they're only buttons, then those users lose the ability to skim the page by heading structure. So that is why we can wrap that inside of the heading tag. We'll still keep that as a button, but wrap it inside of the heading tag. So there, users can jump to these sections. So we'll hit next. Now it's saying, does each heading accurately describe the content? So this one is here. This is correct. Event start in. That's fine. Definitive Deque, global networking. These all look fine. So I'm just going to leave that as it is. Next. We've highlighted 5 lists we found automatically on your site. Do you see any of that should not be the list? So let's see. So this is the list items, as you can see, and that's correct because navigation should be the list. So that is fine. We don't need to change anything. Then there are other list items because these are also navigations in the footer, and these should also be the list items. So these are all fine. We don't need to change anything. Next is select any list below that should not be the list. Like this one, this is fine, this is fine, this is fine, all good. So we don't need to select anything because these are all fine. Remove that. Next. Are there any lists we missed? Let's see. These look fine. No, all good. So hit next. So nope, nothing is missing. AI has detected that the document language is Latin, but the document's lang attribute is set to English. Is the primary language used on the page in fact Latin? No. Primary is English. Are there any additional sections of content which differ from the page-wide language? No. The page title index evently bootstrap, does it accurately describe the purpose of the page? It shouldn't be called index, so I'm going to say no. Okay, so now it's just running all the checks. And then it's finished. It's gone ahead and it's finished it. Let's go ahead and see what the issues are. Text does not serve as section heading, so this is the problem, as we discussed, shouldn't be heading. Text does not serve as heading. Again, this shouldn't be heading. So these are all we already discussed, right? So we know what these issues are. These should not be headings. Keep going. These should not be headings. So I think these are all, anyways, we've discussed it. So I'm going to ignore that. I'm just going to move forward. These shouldn't be headings. We've already talked about it. Okay. And these should be as wrapped inside of heading. Okay, so we'll finish it, save it, and there you go. So we have the 27 issues. Text should not be marked as heading like these ones, and then visual heading text is not marked as heading like these ones basically, and page title element does not identify the purpose of the page. So it has a word called index which shouldn't be there, but rest all is fine. Okay, so that's how basically you test the page, and you can go ahead and make those fixes, and your page will be in a proper structure. Cool. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.